tell me about what it was like when you found out that Hugh Freeze was going to be the head coach at Auburn. You found what kind of energy did Hugh Freeze bring to Auburn, and how did it impact recruiting and just Auburn as a whole?
Man, being on this business side is always different. I mean, we all hearing the same thing. We hearing speculations, all these things that's going on. You know, you heard other coaches' name was candidate. Everybody's trying to get in, but nobody really knew anything. We didn't know anything. We didn't hear anything, but we did know. The one thing that I did know, man, when I saw the news break and I heard Coach Freeze and talk about him and his wife Jill and his daughter go to camp. His daughter goes to school here, and he always has this circle of a job that he wanted. Right,
Mm-hmm.
man. When he got the job and I had a chance to hear him talk to the team meeting, that team meeting when he came in, man, just the energy that he brought, you can just tell he was filled with joy to be able to be back at a place like Auburn.
Right.
And when he came into that meeting, man, it wasn't about, I'm Hugh Freeze, I'm the head coach at Auburn.
Right.
Man, this is y'all team and we're a family now. Now we got to go do things to help get Auburn back where it is because it's a top tier program.
Right.
And
So
then when he started that thing off talking about family, man, I mean, that hit home with me because
right.
that like family is what it's about. And just to see his energy and we stand on that, I mean, and he cared more about these players and making sure that we serve them, right? Always
Right.
talking about, man, capture their hearts, capture their minds, man, pour into them because we don't get a chance to do what we do without them.
Right.
So don't shortcut them. You know what I mean? And then when we hit the recruiting trail and I was on the road with him, hey, I looked at Coach Freeze like, shoot, I gotta tighten myself up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm hearing the speech, I'm hearing talking. Shoot, Coach Freeze in here, man. He talking, I'm watching. I'm like, okay, all
Right.
right. So when you sit in the old room and you watching, I'm like, hey, the head coach ain't go out recruit me. I'm competitive too. So, but man, it just came off authentic.
Right.
It wasn't no selling pitch. It wasn't that, man. He moved the room because he was genuine. He was open to those families and the people they was talking to, man. And at that point when I saw him, I was like, shoot, I hope Coach Freeze do keep me on staff. I want to be here. You know what I'm saying? So it just made that process fast because all the things that I was talking about, Auburn's gonna be Auburn regardless.
Right.
If the right people come into the program, right, as far as players, if the right people come in, it can easily change
Right.
because we can drive it. And then, man, just to be able to hold that thing together, all the guys that was on staff, man, that
Right.
kept us in it. You know what I mean? Cadillac, T. Reed, right? I mean, some guys from previous staff, man, they worked their tail off that we stayed in the fight. It wasn't just me, but be able to have a chance in the end is what you always wanted. Just give me
Right.
a shot in the end and let's go close this thing off. And then when Coach Freeze got in and we saw those homes, man, it was just, okay, boom, let's go close this thing together.